we'd certainly like to thank everyone for joining us tonight. And as Patrick's father, I'd like to share a little bit about his life, but as you know, he was a middle child and we never paid attention. Actually, one of the great joys of having 3 children is having them all together and listening to them complain about who had it the worst. The oldest child, he was the practice one. The middle child, nobody paid attention to him. The youngest child, her brothers moved out. She had to listen to her dad's jokes by herself. But I have very specific memories of all of my children. I specifically remember Mike's first baseball game and how much fun it was to watch him grow up and play baseball. I specifically remember my last day of taking Karen to school at her end of her sophomore year and stopped being her chauffeur because she was getting her driver's license. But in all honesty, most of my memories of Patrick are more general memories than specific memories. So you may have a case there about us not paying attention. Sorry, buddy. When Patrick was a baby, it took him forever to walk and talk. Yeah, Rachel, we waited for things to happen also. Just so you know. But once he started to walk and talk, it was full speed ahead. Many times after he started to walk and talk, Patty and I looked at each other and wished we could just get that kid to sit down and shut up. And ironically, tomorrow night about this time, my wife might be telling me the same thing. But growing up with Patrick, that seemed to be the way it was. He'd always do things full speed ahead. All the kids in the neighborhood had their big wheel trikes, but we didn't have to worry which one was Patrick's, we knew, because it had the flat spot on the front tire. Full speed ahead down the sidewalk, slam on the brakes, and just watch that tire wear away. There was the time he went through the wet concrete. It wasn't quite so hard on the tire, but as always, he was fun to watch. As he grew up, I spent many a Friday and Saturday night in a recliner wondering what time that kid was going to come home. He'd come home, get up the next morning, and off to work.